All eyes on the Supreme Court in Washington as justices heard oral arguments in a Mississippi case today surrounding abortion laws. Our Ken Molestina joining us with what the court's being asked to do here and also the implications that could ripple all the way here to Texas. Ken?
Yeah, big implications, Doug, and not just in Texas, really all across the country. The U.S. Supreme Court is looking into the challenge of a Mississippi law that bans nearly all abortions after 15 weeks of pregnancy. If upheld, it could overturn the landmark decision of Roe v. Wade, which allows women the right to choose.
On day one, Supreme Court justices asked questions and heard initial oral arguments from the state of Mississippi, defending their law to ban abortions after 15 weeks.
Roe v. Wade and Planned Parenthood v. Casey haunt our country. They have no basis in the Constitution. For 50 years, they've kept this court at the center of a political battle that it can never resolve.
Some justices pushing back.
The rationale behind those cases has something to do with the autonomy and the freedom and the dignity of women to pursue their lives as they wish, to protect their bodily integrity.
Dallas-based appellate attorney David Cole says the makeup of a more conservative-leaning Supreme Court is causing concerns for pro-choice advocates this time around.
The court could say, we're just fine with Roe and Casey the way it is, and we're not going to do anything further. That's possible. It seemed unlikely from the questions that the court was asking today. It seemed unlikely from the fact that they took the case at all, having just recently dealt with these issues a couple of years ago. So something seems like it's in the air, and it's likely to scale back Roe and Casey.
Here in Texas, he says, a scaling back of current abortion laws will reinforce a recent law signed by Governor Abbott banning abortions after 6 weeks and allowing private citizens to sue those who aid and abet in abortions after the 6 weeks.
And it's the right to life, which is exactly why I signed that law, to ensure that any baby with a heartbeat will be saved from the ravages of abortion in Texas.
Texas, I think, has a conservative legislature, a conservative governor, and it will press and try to restrict abortion as much as is possible within whatever guidelines the Supreme Court comes out with in this case.
And of course, that's what we're waiting to see. Attorney David Cole tells me that the fact that the Supreme Court took this up in the first place indicates that they may not want to defer it back to the states, even though Justice Kavanaugh did make a mention of doing just that earlier today. It could be sometime in June, Doug, before we finally have an opinion from the nation's highest court on this issue this time around.
And the nation waits. Ken Molestina, thank you.